Hey everybody, welcome to another War Machine Battle Report. This is Lightem'up, and this will be another battle report between the forces of Cygnar, led by Commander Dalin Sturgis, against the Protectorate of Menoth, led by P. Severius, or Sevi 1. So, today we've got the same list that I played against, and the same person I played against in my last video, but I've changed up my list. I'm taking Sturgis instead of Siege. And this is to get a little bit different feel for everything. For my list, you've got two Stormcallers, Stormwall, Sturgis, the Black 13th are still in there. Sturgis has a Squire attached to him. We got Lady Ayana, Master Holt, a full unit of gun mages with the UA, and a Cyclone attached to them. Alexia 2, and a unit of Rangers, and a Journeyman Warcaster. I'm going to mention you're going to see Epic Iris on the board, and it'll be noticed in a little bit, but she should not be in that list. I'm actually 3 points over with her, so she'll be taken out around like turn 2 or so. My opponent playing the Protector of Menoth, you'll see he's got a P7. In his battle group, he brought the Blessing of Vengeance. He's got the Covenant of Menoth, or the Book as it's known, Visgoth, Rovin, and company. Two Vessels of Judgement, the Menoth Battle Engine, Piper of Ord, an Exemplar Errants Seneschal, full Exemplar Errants, a unit of Wracks, or a solo of Wracks, whatever they're called, a unit of Holy Zealots with the Monolith Bearer, and I believe that is all. Yeah. Okay. So today we are going to be playing scenario number 8, Recon. It is scenario with all the things. So you've got a lateral or a zone in the center of the board with an objective on each side that is friendly to you, and a flag 12 inches in on the center line from each side also. So you can dominate either flag for one control point. You can destroy the enemy objective for one control point. You can control the zone if the objective is destroyed for one, or you can dominate the zone if the objective is destroyed for two control points. Of course, 5 control points to win, or caster assassination. And alright, here we go. Alright, so I lost the roll to go first, and my buddy there is going to set up his battle engines. I'll set up my Colossal, and here we go. So I really wanted this side because I wanted that hill. If you watched the last video, you noticed that I wasn't able to keep my Colossal on the hill. This time I got a little bit better chance of doing that because Sturgis has Snipe. So the goal for this game, because I've got two covering fires from the Stormwall, I've got dual covering fire from the Cyclone, and I've got the Mage Storm from the Black 13th. Sturgis's feet pulls things or pushes things 3 inches towards him, and the idea here is to put out as much AOE's as possible to be able to, when I feet, I can pull things through those AOE's and kill them. And then if they make it all the way to me, I'll end up doing additional damage to them. Where if they're within 3 inches, they'll take an automatic POW 12 from Sturgis himself, which is pretty sweet. So you got my Rangers going up there and helping my accuracy buff. Iris, who should not be in the list, up there on the top of the board, but that's okay. There's our deployment and the terrain, and here we go. So turn one, first, before the game started, we went ahead and I explained to him what's going on in the Cyclone. If you guys haven't played with a Cyclone before, when he's Jack Marshalled to a Gun Mage UA, because the Gun Mage UA gives rune shots, if you do decide to take gunshots with the Cyclone, every shot he takes, he can choose which rune shot he uses. So just because he does brutal damage or crit brutal with one doesn't mean he has to do crit brutal with all of the shots he takes. So know that for future reference. It's pretty cool. It's a nice ability to have. But so Menoth turn one, pretty standard. He's just gonna run up, put Eye of Menoth up, Dirge on the Errants again to get them to ridiculous defense and armor. Defender's Ward going up on the Errants as well, and the Holy Zealots are gonna run up, doing no spells, and everything else pretty much just runs. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll get through this. He's just going through. Seneschal moving up. There's the Errants running up. They're like 15, 18 because of Defender's Ward and Dirge. Dirge going up on him right now. So 15, 18 is annoying. Um, and then battle engines can do miracles. So, alright. So my turn. We're going to give a couple focus to Stormwall. I'm actually going to forget about the focus. So you're going to see me rolling to hits. And that's why I gave him damage on him. Or that's why I gave him focus. Yeah. I totally forgot about the focus when I put it on him. So, pro tip, put the focus on the back of the Stormwall so you don't forget that you put it there. But the Rangers move up, take a couple pop shots, just see if they can whittle down his forces. Actually end up killing one. He miracles with his battle engine and then actually misses the Ranger, which is sweet because that's awesome. That Ranger dodges a lot of attacks throughout this game. Pick off one of the Errants, pick off one or two of the Zealots. Looks like just one of the Zealots. Stormwall is going to dirtle up onto the hill. We're going to go over line of sight with Colossals here later in the game, but a Colossal on a hill can see everything. If you didn't know that, just know that Colossals on a hill can see over everything. Doesn't matter what you are. If you're another huge base, he can still see over you, even if your small base model is butt up against the huge base model. So, just the way the things go. Put down some covering fire, lay down the lightning pod. Black 13th, they're going to move up. Ryan's going to shoot the lightning pod. Well, after my other guys, Lynch and Watts taking some pop shots. And then Ryan's going to shoot the lightning pod. Actually end up not killing because she needs 7s to kill those two guys and didn't kill either of them. But Pow 12 magic damage, Storm is nice, and it's a cloud, so the guys behind can't charge. Cyclone's going to walk up. He's going to put down dual covering fire as well. All those POW 12s out there, it's a lot of rings. The goal behind those was just try to get as much POW 12 covering templates out as I can to block off lanes and charge lanes and whatnot from different people. I always try to play it safe. You'll see Iris moves up. She takes a shot and kills the Errant. Not too important. We will realize it on the second turn that shouldn't have happened. And I'll give the soul back because Alexia took his soul. So, Menoth turn 2. He's just going over, making sure that what the covering fire POW is, so he knows if he's walking into it. They're all POW 12s, so. Blessing of Vengence is going to walk up, or run up, I think. Yeah, I think he ran up. Robin and Co. moving around the objective there. There goes Sevi. He's measuring the control, and Sturgis is just out of his control area, so Sevi is not going to be popping his feet this turn. So that was good. Thankfully, I didn't move up my max distance when I moved up, and that was enough to save me from being in Sevi's feet. That's good. But he's going to do an Ashes to Ashes and hit through his arc node, hit Ryan, and take out a Ranger, and then rolling him out. He's going to kill all 3 Black 13th members, which is sad because I really like having Black 13th around for Sturgis' feet. But Ashes to Ashes, he got a pretty good roll on it, so dice -5, he actually ended up doing 3 damage to Sturgis also. I don't know what he's putting up right there. Well, there goes the Seneschal, moving in a way that doesn't make him take the POW 12 damage. Kills my Stormcaller. Errants are going to activate, moving just to, they're going to stay outside that covering fire template there, and the 2 that were in that the Mage Storm will walk out of it. The other guys are just kind of dirtle about. And here's something I forgot. I forgot that the Mage Storm is a cloud effect, and he couldn't shoot some of the guys that he shot. But hey, that happens. He's going to end up taking 7 gunshots at that Ranger that is right there by the wall at the bottom of the screen. 7 shots from Errants, and they all miss. Which, yeah, I think they need like 9s to hit, or 10s to hit, something like that. He's like defense 18 behind the wall, but it's still pretty sweet. Um, I think he needs an 11 to hit, and he rolled a 10 on one of them, but the rest of them just didn't get anything. So he's gonna go up here with the Zealots, mini feet. You see the little mini feet token there he left behind a little bit. I'm gonna realize that Iris shouldn't be in this list, and he's gonna put his dude that Iris killed back, and I'll take the soul off Alexia, and that's why that Errant came back to life. Minor mistake. That's okay. Errant's gonna be throwing some grenades, killing off my rangers, even with deviations and blast damage. Rangers don't live through much. Um, ends up killing. It does a couple points of damage to Alexia. Ends up killing like 3 of the gun mages. Oh, I'm sorry. That'll be later. Misses the gun mages. Sorry. And I think now the battle engines are going to move up. Yeah, the battle engines are going to move up. They're going to shoot the gun mage. The battle engine there is going to shoot the gun mage there that's not on the hill. End up killing 3 of the mages and does a couple points of damage to Sturgis, but nothing too significant. Sturgis has arcane shield on him, so it's nothing. He's sitting at armor like 18, so their gunshots, the main shot could damage him, but you know he's not gonna die to that. Those not yet. He's at dice -7, I believe, on the ashes to ashes portion of the gunshot from the battle engine. He ended up doing 11 damage to the Cyclone, crippling the right arm, which because I guess he chose to shoot the Cyclone and then ashes to ashes to Sturgis, hoping to get enough to actually kill Ayana and Holt also, but he only rolled like a 1 for additional targets, so or additional leaps. So I'm gonna go measure my control area, see what I can do. I'm deciding, really trying to decide if I can assassinate Sevi this turn because he moved him up pretty close, and with Stormwall and Snipe, range 18 guns from the Stormwall can do a lot of work. But deciding right now what exactly I need to do, if I can afford to risk charging those errants, feeding and using the feet to give focus to Stormwall, or if I should just give him 3 focus right now. Because with Sturgis' feet, anything that dies from the POW 12 magic damage, he can automatically give focus to a Warjack in his battle group. But that's kind of risky at against armor 18. You got to roll 7s to kill, so that can be dicey. I'm also doling out some focus there to make sure I keep enough for Snipe. I believe I ended up giving 3 focus to Stormwall straight up instead of risking the feet to do it. Ayana and Holt are going to move up and kiss the Blessing of Vengeance. Holt's going to take a couple shots, do a little bit of damage, nothing too significant. Trying to take out that Arc Node if possible, but you got to roll the right column for that. Junior moved up, he took a gunshot. Sturgis here is going to charge into the Errant. He's got reach, and he's going to go ahead and feet. His feet's a push, so it won't affect the battle engines, but everything else gets moved 3 inches directly towards him. I'm going to mess this up a little bit. Since it's a push, they should not have been pulled over that wall. I think I pulled one guy over the wall that shouldn't have, but other than that, everything else was legit. I'm going to hit like 7 or 8 dudes within 3 inches. And I believe I end up killing, let me see. Yeah, the feet hits 9 guys with the POW 12s, and I end up killing 5 of them, including the Seneschal. He's going to go ahead and miracle one of them and miss the miracle attack, which is nice. There's the miracle going. Swings, misses, and he goes bye-bye. Continue on with the POW 12s, and then Sturgis gets his charge attack. Charge attack kills. Nothing else is in range. He's going to go ahead and teleport. Had a little bit of issue on where the teleportation could have gone. It's okay. Not too worried about it. I think I had enough distance to get where I wanted to go, and eventually we were like, okay, you can put it behind the objective. But he put Snipe on Stormwall. I forgot to mention that. So Sturgis cast 2 for snipe for Stormwall, and then prior to doing the charge in. Cyclone's going to go up trying to kill the objective. I don't even know why I decided to do that. I mean, Stormwall can see over the objective, but I started moving all my guys up there to try to kill the objective to give myself a clearer line of sight. Didn't really matter. Stormwall's got 3 focus, and he's on a hill, and he's got range 18. He can stay on that hill. He can see Sevi, line up on him, and he needs 8 to hit Sevi. I boost to hit, roll a 6, boost to hit with the second gun, roll a 6, and at that point I just went ahead and conceded the game because I was really in a vulnerable position, and it wasn't looking too good for me. So I went ahead and gave it to my buddy. It was a good game. Needing 2 boosted 8s, either one of them hitting would have been dice +1 because Sevi had, or maybe straight dice because Sevi had no focus, or maybe 1 focus on him. Would have done significant damage, and then the second one should have hit also because only need 8s to hit. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully I can get a game on every other week at the moment. I think that is possible. And then in a couple months I'll be moving up to St. Louis. And if I move up to St. Louis, I'll be able to get a lot more games in. Be able to give you guys more regular games. But let me know what you guys think. Critiques, list critiques, anything you see that was wrong. If you like this style of battle report, comment and let me know that this is the style you want. If you like the style from Battle Report 1 and 2, which were a little bit longer, but more, what exactly everything was doing. Let me know which one you guys like. I'm still trying to decide which kind of I prefer. This one's definitely easier to do and quicker to upload, but, whichever. Alright, anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Have a good day, guys.